Hey racers, JonRacer3 today, back for another Hot Wheels tournament. Today we have 8 hypercars and 8 supercars about to take on the Super 6-lane raceway down to the double super curve. A lot of you guys like this track, so I thought I'd bring it back with some new hypercars and some new supercars. It's going to be the hypercar versus supercar format. Let's get into the details. So the way this is going to work is each car is going to face off against each other. So for instance, our first matchup will be the Lamborghini Sesto Elementor versus the Bmw I8. The Bmw I8 beats the Sesto, it will be moving on, and the Bmw I8 will facing whatever hypercar wins in the next race, or if the hypercars win at all. So at the end we will see how many supercars have won and how many hypercars have won, so we'll see which type of car is superior, and then at the end we will find the fastest car out of the batch. It'll be the first car to 1 win for the first round, and for the other rounds will 2 be determined. So let's go ahead and start with the first round. So for our first matchup, on the inside we have the supercars with the BMW i8, and on the outside we have the Lamborghini Sesto Elementor. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and the Sesto's gonna wipe out, and it's an awful crash. I think it's gonna knock the BMW i8 off of the track. That was some dirty racing, but the Sesto's gonna take it. Next up, we got the Aston Martin Dbs for supercars on the outside, and the Koenigsegg Agera on the inside, representing hypercars. 3, 2, 1. And look at that, the DBS is gonna take it cleanly. The Koenigsegg doesn't fall off, but he's not gonna win the race. It is currently tied 1-1. Next up we have the Bugatti Divo representing hypercars and the Lamborghini Huracan representing supercars. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be a close one, but the Divo's going to have the speed coming around the outside, taking the win. Now we're switching lanes. We have the Bugatti Chiron on the inside and the Ferrari 458 on the outside. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, Ferrari is just blazing fast. It's going to beat out the Bugatti. Just like that, the score is tied up again, 2-2 for each. Next up, we have the Ferrari F12 Zamac Edition versus the McLaren Speedtail. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it looks like the F12 is just barely going to take it. Looks like the Speedtail could not take the speed. Next up for hypercars, we have the McLaren Senna, and for supercars, we have the Jaguar XE SV Project 8. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Senna tries to get it on the inside, but he's not going to be fast enough. It looks like the Jag is going to take it for supercars. Looks like hypercars are losing 2-4 from the supercars. With 2 races left, can the hypercars bring it back for the second round? We have the Lamborghini Veneno representing hypercars on the outside, and the Mercedes-Benz AMG GTR representing supercars on the inside. 3, 2, 1. And it looks like the Veneno's gonna take it cleanly on the outside. A win right here for hypercars would tie it up, so I think that Ferrari FXXK really needs the Nissan GTR to wipe out. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. It does not look like the GTR is gonna wipe out as he completes the track easily, beating out the Ferrari. The score is currently 5-3 for the supercars, so the way this is going to work is if the Sesto Elemento ends up beating the Aston Martin Dbs, the Sesto will be the opponent for the Jag, and so on and so forth until we have an even amount of cars remaining, or the supercars could just take it, or the hypercars could just take it. It could go either way. Let's see who will be the victor in this tournament. I interrupt this program to let you guys know about my Instagram page. Now on my Instagram I post a lot of fun Hot Wheels and behind the scenes content, even thumbnails for upcoming videos and thumbnails that didn't make the cut. So if you want to see some awesome Hot Wheels content and maybe even some Forza content coming in the future, make sure you go click the link in the description, follow me on Instagram. It would be greatly appreciated, and that is all I wanted to say. So go ahead, check the Instagram, and now back to your scheduled video. The hypercars are starting on the outside with the Lamborghini Sesto Elementor going up against the Aston Martin Dbs for supercars. 3, 2, 1. Oh, the DBS had the speed on the inside, but he just spins out. That is unfortunate, but the hypercars are taking their first win. Next up, we got that Ferrari 458 faster than ever edition for supercars on the outside. It's not looking good for the Divo, but maybe he can pull it off. 3, 2, 1. Does not look like it. That Ferrari 458 is just blazing fast, and it's going to eliminate the Devo. Now we've only got 2 hypercars remaining with the Lamborghini Veneno versus the Ferrari F12. Let's see who takes it in 3, 2, 1. It's going to be close, but the Lamborghini Veneno is going to take it, beating out the Ferrari. Here we go, the Sesto's back for more against the Jaguar, and now supercars have the outside lane. The outside is proven to be faster today, so let's see if the Sesto can take it in 3, 2, 1. Oh, the Sesto's gonna spin out on the inside. It's gonna be the Jaguar beating out the Sesto Elementor. Now the hypercars have the outside. The last car remaining for the hypercars is the Lamborghini Veneno, and it's going up against the lifted bumper Nissan GTR for supercars. Now the GTR is on the inside, and we've seen fast cars on the inside wipe out. So let's see how the GTR does. But this could be it for the hypercars. 3, 2, 1. It's gonna be close, but it's the Nissan GTR just barely edging out the Lamborghini Veneno on the inside. The GTR pulling his weight well and eliminating the final hypercar. So there you have it. All of the hypercars are eliminated, and we're left with 3 supercars to see who is the fastest supercar in the tournament, but the supercars have won. Now we have to see which one of the supercars is going to be your final winner. Since we have 3 cars, each car will race each other once, and the car with the most amount of wins will be your victor. Unless there's a tie, we'll go to a tiebreaker. First up, we got the Ferrari 458 versus the Jaguar. 3, 2, 1. That Ferrari 458 manages to stick it on the inside, beating out the Jag, getting his first win. Now the Jag is facing off against the GTR in 3, 2, 1. We know that GTR is pretty quick, and he's got the outside. He will also be beating the Jaguar. Now to make it a little more fair, the Ferrari 458 and the GTR are going to do more than one race, so each car can race in each lane to make it more fair. So let's start off with the Ferrari on the outside and the GTR on the inside. First to 2, who's going to take it in 3, 2, 1. That Ferrari 458 just has so much speed on the outside, taking the first win. And now the Ferraris move to the inside. Can the GTR take it on the outside? I don't know. That Ferrari has been extremely fast. Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Look at that. The Ferrari is sticking it on the inside lane. Absolutely fantastic racing. And the Ferrari 458 is going to be your victor today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, make sure you like the video, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.